because poop doesn't give you energy. I don't know. This random thought popped into my head, so just thought I would share. Anyway, I'm going that's good coffee. If you don't love coffee, I don't even know. Like, guys, coffee. And it usually makes you poop, so win-win-win on that one. Good morning, guys. How are you doing? I hope you guys are all fabulous this morning. I am just going to record answers to a few questions I have gotten. Right now I'm having my coffee, and then I'm going to go downstairs and get breakfast in a few minutes. But first I thought I would answer a few questions, then I'll get breakfast, eat with you guys, and answer a few more questions before I go to work today. So, hoarding food. I would do this so much. I'll just say, like, from my experience, I would, if I would go out to parties or be at a function or be at someone else's house babysitting, like, I would take the food, like, they would say I could have it, whatever, but I would take the food and I would not eat it, of course, and I would take it back to my house and, like, stash it somewhere in the pantry, in my little part of the pantry, in the closet, in my room. Like, I was collecting food, maybe thinking I would eat it eventually on one of my, like, binge nights or something, or just, it's like, I almost wonder if it goes back to the caveman part of your body where it's like, oh my gosh, there's all this food, get all this food so that when we're in famine we can have all this food, because I was in a famine. But I would get all this food and I would keep all this food, but I wouldn't eat it. When I did eat it, I would eat all of it and feel super guilty and then purge it in some way, whether that be laxatives or exercise. If you are hoarding food, I think that definitely shows that you are still very much in the restrictive mindset, because your body is like, all this food, collect as much of it as you can. I really do think it goes down to just your body chemistry of being smart and wanting food and thinking it needs to get all the food that it can. But, I mean, let's be honest, how often do we actually eat the food? And if you are truly eating unrestricted and eating like you should be and eating everything in moderation, then you won't have the desire to collect all this food now, because you know that it will always be there and you'll always have access to it, so you don't need to collect it all now. You don't need to hoard it all for yourself. You can just have some of it now and have a little bit more later. Like, that's what I'm finding now. When the person asked me this question, I was like, oh my gosh, I used to do that so much. But now I don't, because I know that I can go get it and I know that there's going to be more. The way to get over that is to just start eating them as you want them. And you'll find that you don't need to hoard them or need to collect them. At least for me, it kind of just stopped unconsciously. Like, I didn't realize I stopped hoarding food. I just was like, oh, I don't have my little stash anymore. You really need to check your mindset with that and make sure that not being extremely restrictive, because that will lead to, I think, hoarding the food. Again, not a professional. That's just my 2 cents on that topic. Oh, and another huge one. Oh my gosh, you guys, I struggle with this one so much. I'm gonna tell you right now. I'm preaching to myself right now. Event restriction. I just did it for years with, like, literally, and I've talked about this in a previous video, but again, I'm getting better at it, but, like, I'm just gonna break down why it's stupid. And I know that, but I still struggle with it. For me, if there was a party, if there was even, like, anything to where I was going out, meeting someone, a church event, like anything, I would literally save up my calories, not eat all day or even the previous day, just to prepare my body to get ready for this huge event, because I had to look perfect and had to feel perfect. And oh, it's just not worth it. Even think about this, what I think about now when I want to, I'm like, okay, is being miserable for the next day, being so hungry, or even 2 days if you're fasting for long periods of time, like, is that long time of misery and obsession with food, because, you know, you're even more obsessed with food on those days, is it worth those 2 hours at the party? No. The thing is, when you restrict leading up to these events, you can't even focus on the point of the event or the fun or the people, because you're so consumed about, okay, now I can eat because I've been waiting for this. I can eat. And so all you want to do is find the food. So forget the people, forget the event, forget the guest of honor. You're just zoom. Where's the food? Where's the food? And for me, I didn't care about the people. I just wanted the food. I was, like, listening to the people talking, eating my food. Oh, the plate's empty. I'm like, okay, gotta get more food. Like, I was so hyper aware of the food, I wasn't even enjoying the party. And then I would eat so much, I felt so sick, and I wanted to go home and leave, so I wouldn't even stay very long. Or I wanted to leave and go home so I could eat more of my own food, or it just was awful. Like, I didn't even have any fun. And then the next day, I would regret everything. I was like, why did I do that? Why did I do that? Because now I have to restrict to make up for everything I ate last night. But I already made up for that by restricting for 2 days, but I feel so crappy. I must have overdone it. We're going to restrict again. Like, and it starts that cycle of restrict, binge, maybe purge, whatever it is. And it's just not worth it. It sucks. And I don't know. I'm still struggling with it. Like, I don't do it nearly to that extent anymore, but still self-consciously, like, and I hate when people say, oh, you know, I'm going to a big dinner tonight. We're going to skip lunch to just, got to prepare my stomach. We're going to skip lunch. I'm like, no. For us, we cannot do that. That's not an option. For a person who doesn't have an eating disorder, who's healthy, if they want to do that, that's, you know, that's them. Fine. Don't worry about them. Worry about yourself. And for you, for me, that is not an option. Skipping to make up, to save room is not an option. It's not worth it. It's not doing you any good. What I found that is if I don't restrict leading up to the party, I actually have way more fun at the party because I can actually do the things. I can play the games. I'm focusing on the company. I'm not only focusing on the food and the drinks and how much am I eating, how much are they eating. Like, I'm actually like, wow, parties are fun. And it's great. And I'm still working on that. But I wanted to say, if you're struggling with that, really, really try hard not to. I know it's scary because you think, but then I'm going to lose control. You know what? If you eat a lot at the party, that's totally fine. It's a party. Enjoy your life. Enjoy the party. It's not going to kill you. But don't freak out about having to save up for it because then you won't even enjoy the party. And life is to be enjoyed. So enjoy the parties and eat food before, eat food during, eat more after if you want. Just enjoy your life. All right, guys. So I just had a thought. So, let me close this. That's starting to annoy me a lot more. I'm down here making my oatmeal for breakfast. After I talked to you guys about the 2 topics, I'm like, I'm hungry, but would it be a Steph Marie video if we didn't have a TMI moment? So I was so expecting to have a nice trip to the bathroom after my coffee this morning, but it didn't happen. Duh, it never happens when I need it to happen because I have to go into work today and I just need it for the day to go. Well, I think I need it for the day to go well, which I don't, but it does help me feel better. Anyway, that didn't happen. And so, of course, there's the thought of, okay, well, then don't eat breakfast because that's going to make you bloated immediately because you're also now sort of constipated, although I'm not really. It hasn't even been a day. I just wanted to go this morning, you know, weird little things. So I was like, well, then I guess I can't have breakfast. Wrong, Stephanie. Anybody. I need to eat regardless. What happens if I don't eat breakfast? If I don't eat breakfast, I will be hungry. I'll go to work thinking about food, being hungry, wondering when I'm going to eat, what can I eat? Like, it's going to start the day off wrong, and then it'll make it harder for me to eat at lunch. I won't want to eat lunch. Like, it just bad. We're stopping it right now. We're eating. So I have a bowl of banana peanut butter oatmeal. I'm about to put some maple syrup on it, add some milk. I'm going to eat that and talk to you guys. Oh, and the other thing I wanted to say while it's on my mind, I don't know why this popped into my mind. The other reason I must eat right now, I need energy to go to work today and work throughout the day and focus on what I'm doing and help my customers. Like, I need to be able to do that, and I need energy to do that. And so if I'm not going to eat, I'm not going to have energy. But why am I not eating? Because I think that I'm already full because I haven't pooped yet, so I don't need to. But poop doesn't give me energy. Right? No. So the fact that, you don't need to because you haven't gone to the bathroom, so you're already full, which if I was truly full, that means I should have energy to go throughout my day, but I'm not full because poop doesn't give you energy. I don't know. This random thought popped into my head, so just thought I would share. Anyway, I'm going to top this with maple syrup and take it upstairs, and we'll continue, or I'll talk about one more topic for this video. All right, so we're back upstairs with the food. So it is I love thick oats. Oh my gosh, I love it. This is a good decision to not restrict because I'm enjoying this. Oh, crap, I just forgot. Oh yeah, indecision and being indecisive when you're making your food choices. Yes. I think a lot of it, I'm an indecisive person anyway, but a lot of it does come down to, I think, the eating disorder aspect of your brain. Once you start thinking about the different choices you can make, the different calories, the different grams of whatever, you do start to go back and forth with that decision. So Like for me, I'd be like, all right, I'm having this. I'm having this sandwich with peanut butter and jelly and a salad. Like, I'm having this. And say I thought that like at 10 a.m. And so that was for lunch. And then I have literally 2 hours to change my mind. And I always did. Well, you could actually have this. Oh, but do you really crave that? Do you want that? That actually sounds better. That's lower calorie. That's this. Like, the way that I'm like combating that is the first thing that comes to my mind, whether I've written it down for my meal plan, or if you count macros, put it in your fitness pal, whatever. The first thing you think of, the first thing you write down, that's what you stick with, no questions. You don't get to change your mind. Like Stephanie, no. You're having a peanut butter jelly sandwich for lunch. Oh, maybe turkey would be, nope. Peanut butter was what you first thought of. It's what you want. You're having peanut butter. No ifs, ands, or buts. You can have turkey tomorrow. You can have turkey again if you're hungry. You can have turkey for dinner. Like, pick what first popped into your mind, what you truly want, and stick with it. And realize that you don't have to be indecisive, because guess what? You can have all of those foods. You don't have to only pick one for the rest of your life. You can have the turkey sandwich. You can have the donut later. Like, you can have it whenever you want. So freaking out about, wait, what am I going to have for lunch now? Have what you want, and then you can have the other option for the next meal or for a snack, or heck, right after that meal. It doesn't matter. I know we get very indecisive and we get very concerned about what's food, and I have to truly enjoy this food or it's not worth eating. But in the end, it comes down to food is fuel, and you need it to survive. So eat what you want, but don't spend countless hours adding up the calories, the macros, the different everything in your brain until you find the perfect meal that you spent 4 hours thinking about and then 20 minutes enjoying. Like, it's not worth it. Just like take a look at peanut butter. All right, well, I'm gonna finish this actually, and then come back to you guys when I'm done. That's gonna conclude this video. I hope those topics were helpful. And the oatmeal was so good. I hope you guys enjoyed something to eat, a snack, a meal, a fear food, whatever. I hope you guys have a wonderful rest of the day, whatever day it is, whatever time of day. I hope you guys are all fabulous. I love you guys so much. Like, share, subscribe, all the fun stuff. And I love you guys. I will see you in the next video.